Lightroom presets. We all use them. We love them. They give us inspiration. We try them out on different images to see if they fit into our workflow. After a while, we try to develop our own, maybe promote them, send them out to other creators so they can try them out just to see what they think about them. And it's always this constant development of colors, contrast, exposure, light, and darkness to try to achieve that perfect preset that fits any image. We try and try and try, but we never really get there because there is no such thing. Or is there? I recently found myself burning the midnight oil, editing some videos, when I got an email. I got an email from a company called Color Precision, and the guy that runs this company, his name is Owen. And at first he asked me, hey, did you get that first email that I sent you a couple of days back? And I was like, no. Have I missed this? What is this? It has flown completely under my radar. And as the curious person that I am, I jump into my email, read what Owen has to say, and long story short, my mind is blown away with the work that they are doing at Color Precision. Most photographers at some point fall in love with the look of film, not because it's trendy and not because it's nostalgic, but because it feels different. It feels more honest, more grounded. And once you notice that difference, it's really hard to unsee it. But film emulation is a different discipline. And with something extraordinary like Color Precision, the goal isn't to invent a new look. It's to step out of the way, because film already exists. Its character has been tested and trusted for decades across every kind of photography. You're not chasing trends here. You're working with something familiar that has already been proven. Now, what really impresses me is how all of this was built. Instead of guessing what film should look like, Owen went back to the source, real film, shot at different exposures, carefully scanned and studied. All of this really matters because film doesn't behave the same way everywhere. Shadows reacting differently to highlights, and exposure changes the character in very real ways. If you don't account for that, you're not really emulating film. And honestly, I've thought many times about shooting film myself. I've wanted to try it and experience that process, but it always felt like a big commitment. I know it's going to be time-consuming, it's going to be expensive, and I know the learning curve is going to be steep. I kept looking at all these incredible photographers shooting film, feeling inspired but also at the same time frustrated. Like there was this world I wanted to step into, but I couldn't fully justify it because I knew the commitment wasn't there. And with the work coming out of Color Precision, I feel closer to that feeling more than ever before without having to go through that deep, expensive learning process first. And that's where the reference scans really matter. They're the backbone of the whole project. Everything is built different around how real film behaves at different exposure levels, not around the stylistic idea. The focus is on staying true to how film responds to light, and that's what gives you confidence when you're working on real images. This is also why these are profiles instead of traditional presets. Lightroom is a powerful tool, but it has its limitations. Profiles allow the color work to be done in software with deep control. And after that, it's carried over to Lightroom in a way that feels more natural when you start adjusting your files. The same thinking applies to tonal control. The main curve is based directly on real reference scans using proper color charts. More creative adjustments like soft highlight roll-off are kept separate so you can choose when to use them. The core stays accurate and you stay in control. So looking at these profiles, you can assume that they're built for professionals in mind, but they're not exclusive. Shooting real film is expensive. This gives you a way to understand how different stocks respond to light without that barrier. And with that said, remember guys, no profile will fix bad light. Nothing replaces composition. These tools enhance what's already there. They're not going to rescue a broken image, and that philosophy is deep ingrained clearly in how these are designed. Film at its best has never needed much. When it's exposed well, it carries a quiet confidence straight out of the scanner. There's a reason photographers keep coming back to it, and a reason the film look never really goes away. It's not about nostalgia or trends, it's about how film sees light, how it holds color, and how it treats highlights and shadows in a way that feels honest. And speaking of honesty, that's what so many of us are drawn to, that feeling. And that's what these emulations are trying to honor. Not trying to replace film, but to respect it. To bring some of that character and discipline into a digital workflow. You might apply one and be done, or fine-tune it to your taste. Either way, the goal is the same, a strong, trustworthy starting point that lets the image speak for itself. Well, alright, if you want to explore this yourself, I'll leave a link in the description to the Kodak Lightroom pack. And just to be transparent, this link is an affiliate link. So I do earn a small kickback if you decide to buy it through this link. And with that said, there's absolutely no pressure. Even if you choose to buy it directly from the source, their website, I fully support it. I'm sharing this because I genuinely believe and support the work of color precision. And just to be clear, this pack includes 96 different profiles, 26 presets as well, and 2 actions that you can use in Photoshop. It only costs $85, which is incredible value for a digital product of this quality. Considering the amount of testing, precision, and work behind it, I honestly couldn't recommend it enough. And me myself personally, as a photographer, as a creator, I'm gonna be using these profiles for many days to come, probably years to come. Because honestly, I've never seen anything like this. It's the best profiles that I've ever seen, and I've been in the industry for almost 15 years now. And so before I wrap this up, I just want to say this. If you're here watching this video, genuinely, thank you. It means a lot. I do notice a trend on YouTube though. It's that a large portion of people watching my videos aren't actually subscribed. If you enjoy this work and appreciate the time and effort that goes into these videos, I'd really appreciate it if you consider subscribing. It helps more than you might think, and I would love to have you along for the journey. And if you happen to miss it in my previous video, I finally announced my 1K subscriber giveaway that was promised a while back. I'm giving away a Samsung 1TB 990 EVO Plus SSD to one lucky winner out there. And this giveaway is worldwide, so anyone is free to jump in and join the race. So stay tuned for that, stay subscribed, and thank you again for supporting the work. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care now. Bye.